Good morning, viewers. This is in continuation of our last video. Today we will continue with the last session. We will just see the advantages and disadvantages of projectized organization. Projectized organization is the organization which undertakes projects. It runs on projects. Its main revenue is projects. They report to PM. PM has total power, full power. The advantages: efficient project organization. Projects are organized very systematically. Loyalty to the project. Each staff member is very loyal to the project. Then effective communication. The communications between the team and the project manager is very effective. Not only team and project manager, clients, management, and with everyone. Disadvantages: no home after the project is completed, and there is no home after the project is completed. These people has to wait for another project. There is no home. There is no parent department for them. Next, advantages and disadvantages of matrix organizations. In matrix organization, power varies between project and functional managers according to its type: strong, balanced, or weak. Yesterday we have discussed that. Strong matrix organization is almost same as projectized organization, whereas the weak organization is almost same as functional organization. Advantages are maximum utilization of scarce resources, efficient horizontal and vertical dissemination of information. The project manager has to report to the vertical, its horizontal, vertical head, and all communications are through that department heads. Retention of home after project closure. After the project is closed, they can go back to their parent department. Disadvantages: different priorities between project manager and functional manager, therefore conflicts. Project manager's demands may not satisfy the functional manager's desires. There can be a conflict, so that PM has to convince the functional manager to get the things done. Dual reporting. He may have to report many people, his functional manager and his client manager, so many. Complex to monitor and control. It's very complex to monitor and control. Then duplication of effort. Now let us see organizational process assets. Yesterday we have seen enterprise environment factors, EEF. Today we are going to see organizational process assets. This is the diagram showing that knowledge base in the organization, policies taken by the management, processes adopted in various departments, then procedures followed, technologies and they adopted. These are the organizational process assets. Varies between the organization. Now let us go to project stakeholders. Who is a stakeholder? It's an individuals and organizations who are actively involved in the project and whose interest may be positively or negatively affected by the project success or failure. Positively or negatively affected by the project success or failure. Note that. Key stakeholders generally: project manager, customer, performing organization, sponsor. These are the key stakeholders. Project manager who manages the project, customer uses the product or service, performing organization enterprise that does project work. Sponsor provides financial resources. This is the diagram of project stakeholders. There's a team, sponsor and project team. Here, see sponsor, then project team, project manager, team, project manager, other project team members, then outside operation management, functional managers, sellers or business partners, customers or users, project management office, PMO. We have discussed the PMO in previous class. Program manager, portfolio manager. What is a portfolio? Portfolio is comprises of many programs. So program comprises of many projects. Many program comprises the portfolio of the organization and other stakeholders. Project governance. Aligning the project with the stakeholders' needs or objective is known as project governance. It enables to manage project consistently and maximize the value of outcomes and align the project with business strategy. This governance goes across the life cycle, face-to-face relationship. That is about the project governance. Now you will see the cost and staffing level across the project life cycle. Here you can see in the initial stage, this is the time and this is the cost. Initially, cost is very less because they are starting the project, organizing and preparing. Then while carrying out the work, cost we have to procure, we have to give salary of the employee, so that carrying out the work it is high. Then it goes to the peak to it, and in the closing stage again it is coming down because we have achieved the project goal. Here we have to document all the lessons learned and project. Customer has agreed with the project and company got the money. Project is closing. Here you can see the cost and risk connectivity. Impact of variable based on project progress. Here inside beginning, cost is, we have already told that cost is less, and as project goes on, cost also is improved up to the peak. Whereas here initially there are lot of uncertainty. The requirement is not clear, lot of things have to be coordinated, project team has to be assigned, lot of risk factors. So risk is high in the beginning of any project. Then as project goes on, risk is reducing like this, coming down, and it is zero at the closer stage. It is minimum at the closing stage. What are project phases? Project phases divide the project into phases that provide better management control and the appropriate links to the operations of the organization. That's all. Project phases. Self-explain. Project life cycle. Project life cycle is the series of phases broken down based on objectives, results, and deliverables. That is the project life cycle. What is a deliverable? A unique and variable product, result, or capabilities to perform a service that is required to be produced to complete a process, phase, or project. A deliverable often marks the end of a phase of the project or a major milestone. It is known as phase end, phase exit, stage gates, or kill points. Because each phase, they will review the project status and they can decide whether to continue or to exit here. That's why it is called phase exit. or kill points. It's an example of project phases. Here they are decommissioning a plant. See, this figure shows the facility. In each stage, you can see initiating the process, then planning processes, monitoring and controlling processes, planning processes. Each stage it will the planning and execution will be going on. If any change, they will again plan, update the plan, again they will execute. That is the monitoring and controlling. Once they reach an optimized stage, it goes to the product is ready and goes to the closing phase. Similarly, everywhere you can see here, first they are decommissioning the plant. The process has initiated and executed, closed. Then second phase, waste removal, because already decommissioned, so all wastes are removed. For that also the same process is continuing. Similarly, here landscaping. Here design phase, it is overlapping. You can see this overlapping because design and construction can, when you start design, some activity, construction activity, you can, along with that you can continue. That's why this overlapping. So these are the examples for project phases. Here predictive life cycle, it's a waterfall type predictive life cycle. You can predict requirements are clear in the beginning, then design and architecture is taken place, development and closing, quality assurance, implementation and maintenance and support. So on a, like a waterfall it is going, because we can predict the outcomes. Second stage of process is iterative or incremental life cycle. Here iteratively products are developing. Initially requirement analysis has been done, we don't know the requirement fully here, so that requirement analysis, some requirement we designed, along with that implementation, implemented it. Then again some more requirements came, and some more modifications and design, implementation, testing, until the clear product is produced. This incremental activity is carried out. Next is agile. Agile is adaptive. Nowadays most of the organization is going with this type of model. The projects are divided into sprints, and initially there will be a product backlog. Then from the product backlog, team will prepare a sprint backlog. Then they will carry out the sprint one by one until the entire product is ready. Same as iterative, but iteration is rapid at each sprint, involving stakeholders. Every week, every 2 weeks, every fortnight, they discuss with the stakeholders, and if they have any shortcomings, the team will correct it immediately and goes to the next sprint. Now we will go to the chapter 3, the project management processes. Project management processes are concerned with describing and organizing the work of the project, which we will discuss in detail. Product-oriented processes are concerned with specifying and creating the project products, which we will not talk in this session. A process is a series of actions directed towards a particular result. There are, in PMBOK 6th edition, there are 49 processes spread across the 10 knowledge areas and 5 process groups. For a successful project, the project team should select appropriate process